You may wonder about the signs a woman has not made love for a long time. However, discussing a woman's sexual activity is a sensitive topic steeped in personal choice and sexual preferences. Sexual intimacy deeply influences our emotions, behavior, and overall well-being. Hence, when we're not being sexually active for some time, there might be some signs. We will explore 17 signs from clinginess to fear of loss that might hint at a prolonged period of sexual inactivity. 1. She is overly protective or nurturing. She might pamper you excessively, focusing more on your needs than expressing her own as your new partner. This protective and nurturing behavior could be her compensating for a lack of sexual activity. If discussing her past and understanding her previous relationship dynamics or sexual experience backfires, it's crucial to not push too hard or overcompensate with kindness. 2. A certain level of clinginess. Imagine spending time with a woman and you are starting to notice specific behaviors. Perhaps she appears clingy and often reaches out for your presence or reassurance. Some women might appear clingy if they have not had sexual activity in a long time. When you sense that she is dependent on you emotionally, it's a sign that she has not been sexually active. She appears clingy because she is trying to share her personal space with you after a long time of being on her own. 3. She lacks confidence. Some women may lack confidence if the sexual life feels inadequate. Often, this happens when a woman's sexual relationship connects deeply with her self-esteem. Hence, she is lacking intimate moments that can boost her self-esteem. Remember that this does not happen to every woman because it's dependent on how she already views her sexual activity or the lack of it. 4. She is hard to please. A woman might want to get laid, but her body may not respond only to stimulus. This might manifest in limited blood flow to certain areas of the body, causing things like limited vaginal lubrication.
In such instance, you are dealing with a sexually passive woman. But it's not that she lacks a sex drive. Maybe you just have not figured out how to meet her sexual needs yet. 5. Going above and beyond to be seen. Notice her extra efforts for attention. It's a sign she may crave connection beyond the surface, perhaps a result of prolonged solitude or a past relationship's emotional toll. She might lean into new intimacy, seeking validation and confidence. 6. Too preoccupied with pleasing you and everyone else. Overindulgence in pleasing others is also one of the signs a woman has not made love for a long time. She might continuously please others because she seeks approval from them. This is her way of filling the void caused by a lack of sexual intimacy. After all, she craves validation. 7. She might exhibit passive behavior. One of the common signs a woman has not made love for a long time is how she reacts to sexual topics and desires. Perhaps she displays a passive attitude towards it. Or maybe she is uncomfortable discussing topics related to sexual encounters, sexual relationships, or sexual activity. She might have a hard time expressing her sexual desires or personal preference. Her fear of being judged also causes this.
8. She is hypersensitive. If a woman is hypersensitive, she will be entirely observant of your every move. She will notice how you touch her. She might remember your words by heart. She may also express interest in the foods you eat and your general lifestyle. Often this is a sign she wants to build a deeper emotional connection with you. But then it might also be one of the signs a woman has not made love in a long time. 9. She seems stressed and irritable. Experts suggest that regular sexual activity can help manage stress. Thus, a lack of it may make it hard for a woman to handle stress from romantic or sexual relationship. Of course, stress and irritability could stem from other life events, so this is not a definitive sign of infrequent sexual activity. 10. Fear of being abandoned. If she has an intense fear of loss or abandonment, this might be a sign. It could be her way of expressing a deep-seated fear of being alone, which can often be amplified by a lack of sexual intimacy. You might realize that she is afraid of loss through many physical signs. Perhaps she often wants you to spend the night, or she sits too close to you. Body language can be telling about someone's confidence in one's body image or negative image. Also, the absence of physical signs that she likes you even when she does not appear interested. This is also one of the signs that a woman has been lacking sexual experience. 11. She has no social life. When you talk to her about your relationship, they seem to be non-existent. Instead, she has many amazing things to share about her female friends. She also seems to have a lot of sexual innuendos to share, but nothing about her personal experience. It's almost as though she has no social life. 12. Emotional distancing. Sexual activity strengthens bonds, increases intimacy, and improves relationship satisfaction. So, one of the signs of a woman's lack of sexual activity is that she might start to emotionally withdraw or close off in relationship. It is interesting to note that this does not only happen in her sexual relationship but also in her platonic friendship. 13. Hormonal imbalance. Regular safe sexual activity can help release hormones like oxytocin and endorphins, which create a sense of balance, well-being, and happiness. So, when a person abstains for a while, it can cause an imbalance in the hormones. This further adds to the physical and emotional symptoms she might be having. 14. Lowered libido or desire. Libido refers to a person's sex drive. If a woman expresses a lack of interest in intimacy or seems hesitant to initiate physical affection, it could be a sign of lower libido. However, there are many reasons why someone might experience low libido, including stress, medication side effects, fatigue, or hormonal changes. 15. Physical discomfort or pain during sex. Sex should be pleasurable, not painful. If a woman experiences pain during intercourse, it could be due to various reasons like lack of lubrication, certain medical conditions, or anxiety surrounding intimacy. So, what to do? Focus on creating a comfortable and relaxed environment. Use lubricants to ease friction. If pain persists, consult a doctor to rule out any underlying medical conditions. 16. Hesitation or nervousness around physical touch. Some people are naturally more comfortable with physical touch than others. However, if a woman seems hesitant or nervous when initiating or receiving physical affection, it could be a sign of discomfort with intimacy. 17. Lack of familiarity with sexual practice. Sexual experience varies greatly from person to person. If a woman seems unfamiliar with certain sexual practice or hesitant to explore new things, it could be a sign of limited sexual experience. Communication and patience are key. Be open and honest about your preference and create a safe space for her to ask questions. Explore research together, like books or websites with a positive and healthy approach to sex. Remember, these signs are nothing to be ashamed of. They are simply indicators that could hint at a woman's sexual life. Understanding these signs can pave the way for open conversations about a woman's sexual health and needs.